So, one of the things that was a little confusing for me in the beginning was when Bob talks about the idea of a spatial acoustic crossover. And even though the terminology and the definition made sense pretty quick for me, it was really difficult for me to visualize what that might actually look like in terms of what you would view on an FFT. In terms of an alignment, it seemed kind of confusing. Obviously, you align at the crossover, but what does that really mean? So what I want to do is examine the spectral as well as spatial acoustic crossovers of this listening position. Now, to do that, I have made one measurement already, and this is the first microphone in the mains position, indicated here in red. Now, we can see that things are roughly at 80 dB at the listening position, through most of our low and low mid frequencies. And then it starts to roll off around 575, and then by 668, we're roughly 6 dB down. Now, to me, this is where we start thinking about the acoustic crossover here with the front fills. And so what I have done is, in my output processing, I have engaged an elliptic high-pass filter. I moved my cursor to 668 hertz, and then began to move that cutoff frequency higher and higher until I was roughly 6 dB down at the crossover point. So now, when I do a prediction of the mains, we clearly have our spectral divider as well as our spatial divider. Now we must align at the crossover point. So we'll input that here. Okay, so now let's see if we can't get this to line up just a little bit better at the crossover point. So let's change this to say 12.1. So I'd say that looks a little bit better. And then once we start getting into here, then hopefully our level offset will be significant enough that we can maintain a linear response. And we can see a combined response. So now that we can see all three responses, let's look at them one more time individually. We first have the mains, and then we have our front fills with our crossover point right here. And then we have the combined response here in blue, and that would seem to be pretty linear. So to me, when I made this realization, it really solidified this concept of the spatial crossover.